incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. Is this what the I'm in on industry games? I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless, I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go, set! Ready?
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow will throw. That's complete to the tight end Sample. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback.
Here we go.
So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bengals at 8-2 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
11 MT, 11 MT.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first round back and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, #12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass? And too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes mistakes add up into points against you. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he is going to have the Steelers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one too low.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. They pitch it to Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
On one, ready? 11. Stop!
Mixon with a first down carry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
11. 11. Stop!
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11,
And Boyd in motion
11,
right.
Stop!
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Peterson. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now the defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
On the jump.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. It's brought in by Harris. Able to push his way through. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball,
Their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn them yet another first down.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have the first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal.
65 jack, 65 jack. Ready.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Steelers 14, Bengals 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
I'm wondering.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. Jamar Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
11 Thomas.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
That's good for Cincinnati Bengals. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here we go.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. And they go play action now. Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
11 MT, take. 11 MT.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now it's Peterson. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and 1. Pickens on the slant. The quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ready, set.
Now 2nd and 3. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball.
Mission accomplished there.
Here's 3rd and 9.
19 tight.
They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Hold it ready.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Cowboy 80. Panther 60. Panther 6. Touchdown.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They'll try and run this with Austin. And that recovered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to keep it running right.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
11. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel? Or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all of those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
11.
And they'll send Boyd in motion left.
Now Burrow.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Returnable here from the 38. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Okay,
The
ready?
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Finds Pickens out right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
A give to Harris. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They run for it with Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the 1st. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They called out a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
At the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Here we go.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
For a Cincinnati score.
Irv Smith Jr.
44 yards.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. He's back to throw. Steps away.
Finding Washington.
I like what they did there. Still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at the the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
They'll come up now on second down.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 18 yards there. And the Steelers first down.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one, and they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost a game. But this is where the proficiency of kickers actually comes back and hurts them, because they've gotten so good that we expect them to make just about everything, and we forget that's still a long field goal attempt.
And so much pressure there at the end of the game. It's one of those situations, unfortunately, where you're either the hero or you're the GOAT.
And what you also hope is that you've built up equity with your team by making a whole lot of big kicks before, so that the occasional miss doesn't hurt you going forward.
So for Cincinnati,
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Yes, I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let them might blast, stretch my bands. Plus when I stump in my customized vans. Plush like brush like plus I got them up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain is a necklace.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me.
I had to hit my designer for sneaks, double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure, I'm popping down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the orange chip. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with my Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cole and Brianna been parking the choppy box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block and trust fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it.
Would say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased. Because I'm only at the top, but you tried it. You say you love me like you love him, you lying. You know you're worth for what it's worth, I could buy it. Would say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased.
Yes, I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this time go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move, it's scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime, we on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less, flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one